Hello world, welcome back. Today in this video I will teach you how to use perspective tools in Illustrator to create these buildings. I was taught by my mentors that always start with the reference. It could be scribble, sketch or real photo like this. If you want this image for practice, then download link is in the comment section below. As you already know, there are three types of perspective: 1-point perspective, 2-point perspective and 3-point perspective. What you might not know is Illustrator also have these three types of perspective grids. Here this image has clicked from 1-point perspective. To get started, first we need the vanishing point of this camera angle. If we draw lines parallel to these buildings, we get the vanishing point at the intersection here. Remember this position. Here are perspective tools. Click on this little bar to get floating toolbox. Click on the perspective grid tool to make the grid visible. This is the default 2-point perspective grid. To change it, go to View, Perspective Grid, 1-point perspective, 1-point normal view. Okay, let me hide this image for now. Press Ctrl+Shift+I on Windows or Command+Shift+I on Mac to toggle the grid visibility. In perspective grid, an active plane is the plane on which you draw an object. You can use this active plane switching widget to select the active grid plane. Before setting the vanishing point, we need to set the ground level first. These two buttons control the ground level, or you can say grid position. Move this grid and try to match this corner to one of the building's edge. These two buttons control the horizon level, and this center button is the vanishing point. Try to move them both simultaneously to set the perspective. As per our calculated guess, vanishing point is here, and so horizon line should be here. When you see these grid lines parallel to the building, that means perspective grid is well set. This button controls the visibility of grid length. This length is short, that doesn't mean that grid is not here, it is just invisible. This button controls the grid cell size. It is useful when you want to snap some object exactly to this cell size, but here we don't need it. Now lock the grid to prevent accidental changes. You can save this grid setup as a preset so that you can use it anytime. Go to View, Perspective Grid, Save Grid as Preset. Name the preset. Here you can set grid colors and opacity. Then click OK. You can access saved preset from here. This active plane switching widget contains 4 planes. This is left grid. This is horizontal grid. This one is right grid, which is not here because of 1-point perspective. and this area around is no active grid. That is equivalent to turn off grid system temporary. While working on the perspective grid, it's easy to work on one plane at a time. So first I will work on the left side. Make the left grid active. Take the rectangle tool and draw over this grid. This little arrow beside the pointer indicates the left grid is active. As you can see, this box is too large for windows. Now when you scale this using these regular selection tools, you will not get it in perspective and end up like this. So instead, use this perspective selection tool to transform and duplicate objects which are in perspective grid. Shortcut is Shift plus V. By moving object using perspective selection tool, object always stay in its grid no matter where it is. Drag it by holding Alt Option with Shift key to duplicate it. Then press Ctrl D few times to repeat that process. Again, I will select all the windows and duplicate 3 times. You can use dynamic symbol for the windows. You can bring non-perspective objects into the perspective grid by dragging it with perspective selection tool. You don't have to move the grid plane for every single object, but you can if you wanna stick to the measurements. For this part, activate horizontal plane because it is located on the horizontal grid. Now you probably got the idea how other buildings can be done. So I will come to the right side. Since these buildings are symmetrical, I can just flip it right. But what if it is not? We do not even get the right-sided grid in one-point perspective. In that case, you can drag this left grid towards the right, and you are good to go. As I told you before, it is optional. Same method applies to this side and upper side. So that was it for the video. Do you have any doubts in Illustrator? Then do ask me in comment section below. If you found this video helpful, then please give a like and subscribe for more tutorials. Thank you for watching.